Born from the cosmic interplay of Anu, primordial force of order, and Padme, chaos incarnate, the majestic Kyne, known also as Kinnereth, was created. This divine being, said to have been the very ethereal winds that breathe life into the world of Nirn, ingrained herself into existence before time itself had taken root. In these ethereal epochs, she soared as gust and gale, bewitching the barren lands and skies, gently molding their form while also commanding their motion. She was as integral to the world's formation as the very elements she dances amongst. Kyne's prominence is evident in her numerous epithets, each honoring a different facet of her boundless existence. As the breath of Nirn, it is she who is believed to have given the gift of the Thu'um, or voice, to mankind. In this act, she bestowed upon them not simply the power to shape sound, but to harness the raw essence of creation that beat at the heart of the universe itself. Through the Thu'um, the power of the universe was placed upon the tongues of men, granting them a strength and sense of divine connection, the likes of which few have ever known. Her next title, Mother of Men, is a testament to Kyne's compassion. She guided the first humans from Atmora to Tamriel, serving as a divine matriarch to mankind and nurturing their earliest civilizations. In her maternal aspect, Kyne is seen as a guardian and a provider, watching over the trials and tribulations of men since the world's dawning. It is in this care and nerve that our mortal kindred has arisen and thrived. Devotion to Kyne doesn't just end with men. The Mer also offer their reverence, acknowledging her as the Queen of the Winds. Not simply ruling over the physical gusts that dance across Nirn's surface, Kyne reigns over the spiritual winds as well. The winds of fate and the breath of life both align under her divine domain, just as thunderstorms and breezes do. This influence of Kyne, the sky spirit, is embedded in the very heart of existence. Each breath drawn by mortal Kyne pays homage to her. Each gust of wind in the treetops is her divine whisper, and every storm that shakes the land is a testament to her majesty. The essence of Kyne has been entranced within Nirn from the realm's earliest beginnings, a piece of the universe's profound symphony, symphonized by Anu and Padme, which continues to play a vital part in shaping and guiding the destiny of its creatures. From the crashing of waves upon a shore to the silent flight of a hawk through cloud-strewn skies, the world resonates to the rhythm of Kyne's divine breath. In the early years of existence, when the bones of Nirn had yet to fully harden, Kyne offered masculine guidance to the fledgling plurality of man. As breath gives life to form, Kyne exhaled humanity's destiny into the world, gifting them with the Thu'um. This power, the voice, was an echoing testament to herself and the primal forces from which she was born. It was not a gift lightly given, nor lightly taken. To master the Thu'um was to echo the very breath of the world itself, to speak in tones that could tame the tempest and shatter the mountain. Teaching of the Thu'um was placed in the capable claws of the mighty Dova, the dragons. Among them, Parthernax, the great old serpent, brother of Kyne by virtue of his control over the sky, was at the forefront. Under his towering wing, the ancestors learned to master their gift, speaking in words of power that flowed from the deep infinite wellspring of Orbis. In this ancient epoch, discord stirred in the hearts of dragons. Alduin, the World Eater, son of Akatosh, yet brother to all creation, lost his way. Deviating from the destined path of right rule, his heart became as black as void, and he sought to dominate, to oppress. Alduin's fall from grace would ignite a rebellion amongst men, a revolt against their draconic oppressors. And in this strife, Kyne, the thought to be distant goddess, intervened in mortal affairs like never before. When the oppression of the elven Kyne threatened humanity's fledgling existence on Tamriel, it was to Kyne that Ysgramor, harbinger of us all, turned. Arming 500 of his bravest and boldest companions, the legendary Atmoran hero sought the Queen of the Wind's help. It is said that Kyne's response was an unparalleled storm, the likes of which Nirn had never seen. The storm of Kyne was her wrath incarnate, tearing asunder the longboats of Ysgramor and his companions, and casting them upon the shores of Tamriel. Through this divine tempest, they endured and ultimately secured their victory against the elven oppressors. In this conflagration and storm, a new era dawned. From the sea-foamed shores of Tamriel, the men, under Kyne's unshakable protection, began to cement their foothold. Her intervention was a harbinger of what was to become a sprawling human civilization on Tamriel that would only gain strength and influence as centuries wore on, forever under the watchful eye of Kyne. She had breathed life into humanity, granted them the voice, and had now armed them with courage to defend their destiny. The magnitude of her love and fierceness was as formidable as the winds that ruled the skies of Nirn. As man's struggle against the tyranny of Alduin reached its zenith, Kyne's omnipotent power was once again sought. This historic moment would be one that would echo for millennia, a final testament to the immense power that Kyne held. 3 heroes, each a paragon of courage, called upon her power with fervor and desperate hope for survival. They were Gormlaith Goldenhilt, the fiery sword maiden, Feldir the Old, a mighty tongue, and Hakon One-Eye, a seasoned veteran. In front of the World Eater himself, on the precipice of High Hrothgar, the 3 heroes shouted into the heavens. Yet this was not an ordinary Thu'um. It was a plea to the heavens, a plea to Kyne. Through them, Kyne's voice rang clear as the bright morning. The shout they formed was formidable, a harmonizing of mortal desperation and divine intervention that thrummed with the very essence of creation. The force of the shout shook the fabric of Nirn, resonating with such power that it pierced the veil of Aetherius and thrust Alduin into the realm of the divine, vanquishing his threat to Nirn. The judgment passed was a profound vindication, the climax of divine hope wrapped in the finality of Eldritch shout. The echoes of Kyne's divine intervention reverberated through the very bones of Nirn. With her duty fulfilled and mankind liberated from Alduin's malice, Kyne departed, retreating back into the heavens. Her divine interventions became rarer, but her presence was as inescapable as the wind itself. In the milky light of today, Kyne's devotion remains steadfast. She is still fervently revered by the Nords, the children of her adopted heart. They worship her in the form of hawk, wolf, and whale totems, symbols of her divine aspects that resonate with power and mystery. These totems, scattered across Skyrim, stand as adoration for the ever-watchful Mother of Men. Every gust of wind that dances on the skin, every whisper that winds carry, and every storm that rages across the skies serves as a constant reminder to mortal kind of their divine matriarch and her eternal vigilance. Kyne, the Queen of the Winds, the Mother of Men and the breath of the world, persists, instilled in Nirn and its many sons and daughters, alike a guiding gale promising protection and wisdom.